technician student from Our Lady of Manaoag College. We will teach you about how to disassemble and assemble the computer. But first, we have the Phillips screwdriver, brushes, and anti-strap. And we remove all the conductive accessories to your body. And also, before we start to disassemble the computer, this is the apron for our protection from the dirt. And now, we are ready to start disassemble the system unit. Turn off and unplug the AVR from the wall socket as well. After that, unplug the cables connecting to the back of the system unit. After clearing all the connected cables, put the system unit on an empty workstation. And before we start disassemble the computer system, we use anti-static wrist strap to avoid electrical ground. And then remove the screws of the side cover opposite to the side, where the ports are, by using Phillips screwdriver. Once the side cover is removed, turn your computer system side down, where the open side of the system unit should be facing upward, where you can comfortably look down on the inside of your system case. And now, we are ready to remove all components inside the computer. The first thing we remove is the power supply. And to be able to remove the power supply, remove first the screws. And next, the Molex connector. Always have the removed components placed in our most and safe place, away from where you are performing computer disassembly. With the power supply removed, the data cable should be removed next. This includes IDE, SATA, and floppy drive cables. Secure the removed data cables. We have the IDE, and we have the floppy IDE cables. And we have the second IDE. Next is to remove the RAM, video card, and other peripheral components. But first, remove the RAM, or the memory of the system unit. And next is the video card. And again, we have to secure all the components to the safe place. And clean the connector edges of the car peripherals by rubbing the gold colored edge or the brush. Do not attempt to clean the edge by blowing or brushing it off with your fingers. Our body is acidic and you might only cause the edges to tarnish faster. Remove all drives. This will include your hard drive, CD, DVD drives, and floppy drive. But first, remove all the screws. We have the CD-ROM drive, we have the floppy drives, and also we have the hard disk drive. Since all peripherals were removed, the next thing to do is to remove the front panel connectors. This will include the USB, front panel, and audio header. If you are not sure of which connector is being matched to, write down or document the connections and orientation of the connectors before removing them from the headers. Remember that not all motherboards have the same header configuration, so be careful and watchful while documenting. After removing the header connectors, we are now ready to remove the motherboard. To remove the motherboard, locate first all the screws and lightly unscrew all screws alternately.
Scan has been completed.
now, we are reducing the risk of warping or bending our motherboard. It may not have a large impact on the bending of the motherboard, but still, it does have even a little. Upon lightly loosening all screws, remove all screws. Then, remove the motherboard by carefully and lightly pulling it away from the I/O shield. And after freeing the motherboard ports from the I/O shield hose, lift up the motherboard and put it on the safe place. And next is to clean the system unit chassis with your brush. And also, clean your motherboard and the rest of the peripherals being removed. And now we are done for cleaning and disassembling the system unit.